My bad, hold on. I have to recover. I did that like a billion times because I kept glitching and not killing them. Alright, we're ready?
Thank God Dr. F was here to put a wrench in their little invasion. Yeah. Where would we be now?
Where would we be?
Oh, you're thinking about something, I can tell.
She said she was trying to figure out how to stop them.
I bet she's in the research wing. Oh, look there.
All right. Just don't touch anything unless I tell you it's safe.
What makes you the bloody
How
expert?
about not having triggered an invasion of lethal robots?
Post hoc ergo propter hoc?
Is there somebody else you'd be happier with?
Please be healing bomb somewhere. Do androids drink of electric sheep? That's funny. That's a whole like book. It's like you can't like gang robots gang. Where is Faraday? Button press. Healing bomb!
Christ, this is a bloody Rosetta Stone.
Who's she when she's at home?
It's those marks the robots make. And how they sound, and what they mean. There's only about 40 words, but
How many of them are exterminate?
why is there a word for happiness? Do you think she was trying to teach them about us?
It obviously didn't take.
Or they learned too much?
Anyways, heal. That's it. That's it. Heal. Flop. Better already. I don't need these for distractions. That's what they're used for. But I don't need them for distractions. I'm a god. And gods fight directly.
There's some sort of lab at the far end, I think. If I'm right, she's there.
Okay, I'm in the middle. Ma'am! Efforts to improve the behavior of the defective robots continue. I have found the most simulation to the feedback node that previously anticipated is required to facilitate any sort of meaningful response from the afflicted machines. More distressing, ma'am, this has already alerted myself to a potential flaw in my own programming. During the course of rehabilitation efforts, applying currents to the feedback node seemed to simultaneously stimulate a discomfort response in my own system. A sympathetic response, if you will. While nowhere near the scale of the simulation the defective robots are experiencing, it is nonetheless impairing my effectiveness. I believe this increased empathetic resonance may be an unfortunate side effect of my electrocunary upgrade. As such, I resolved to endure it rather than my degraded communication facilities. Small price to pay. I'm confident I have the necessary fortune to overcome this slight impediment. You're feeling, buddy!
It wants to
You're
be a
feeling!
real
You're
boy.
starting to understand! Ah!
Oh, dear God.
I immediately went.
Stop your name. Destroy him.
And Moo thinks he's the only soldier.
Well, robots, different.
The schematic says you're now in the activator test chamber. Whatever the activator is. Is Faraday there?
If she is, she's got a really impressive disguise.
There's some sort of curious device here, though. I'm not sure what it does.
Then leave it the fuck alone, pup!
Oh, yeah, I turned them off. You mean healing bomb?
There were all these experiments. I think I'm supposed to use it.
I'm quite positive that you are not supposed to use it!
Take convoy.
Wasn't that clever?
I think I've spotted Dr. Faraday. Do you know that cargo room that you were just in? There's some sort of gondola that goes out of it just above the lab.
There's a lift, but it's locked.
Maybe I can open it from here. Try it now.
Oh, rip that little. Oh, I just destroyed him. Oh. Oh my oh my Faraday. Faraday. How the bloody point they all get up there? As a totally English gentleman myself, I would like to know the proper slang that we use outside of. Oh God, what's in England City? I don't know. I didn't take world geography. It's funny. They taught us world geography. I love it. They taught us like yeah, that was the part that matters to me. I understand. Oh, fast.
There's some sort of gondola here, but it seems to be locked up.
According to the schematics, there are two of those panels that you can use the ray gun on. They're, at the other end of this room, about 50 feet up the wall.
Well, how the hell am I supposed to get to them?
You're the smart one. Figure it out.
Requires power, huh? Let's follow the power source. We can no longer follow the power source. I think I don't have to always keep looking at it. There's a note. Facility, December 25th. My 35 robots are making excellent progress excavating under the house. They have started to build my planned facility. What a nice Christmas present. If I hadn't constantly updated the instructions. Then January 7th, 1962. The robots on the other side of the portal become wilder. At first, they blocked the portal with sheets of incredibly hard steel alloy, whose components I'm still attempting to identify. Then 3 of them attempted to cross into their own accord. Unfortunately, my robots captured them, taking to close in the portal quickly and move their location to avoid any further surprises. And yet, it's very hard for me to tell what work, if any, the robots are doing in their native habitat. If they're doing things for their maker, I can understand their reluctance, but there is still no signs of their maker or anything useful that the robots over there are doing. A good thing I found them. Once the facility is fully built, I'll turn my research.
Sounds like the robots were trying to defend themselves from us. That's one of them.
Right, that's one. Hit. Quit. Quit.
I got them! I'm gonna go see if I can power the switch and open the door to that gondola.
Yeah, let's go through this door. You're in Dr. Doolittle. So run back home to kill Sally soon. The no veterinary retail made which keeps fit in the aquarium. Wait! Yeah, button press.
It works! What was she thinking?
Maybe the robots did it for her.
I wonder if they secretly hate her. There must be some way we can talk to the robots. Maybe some of these dead robots aren't all the way dead. Maybe we can turn one of them back on.
Don't turn any robots on! Roger, this isn't some philosophical hypothesis to wank on. This is an actual fucking situation!
You really have a very great contempt for me, don't you, James?
No, puppy,
You think all my theories are bollocks?
Not all of them.
You can't imagine things different from the way you think they are.
What the hell does that mean?
You think it's safer to be terrified of everything strange, and you think I'm a child for even trying to embrace it. But sometimes there's a bigger price for being a coward. Sorry. I didn't mean that.
Go fuck yourself, Roger.
Oh!
I left everything for you. Roger!
Let me out! Oh, hold on, there is a note. Vigilance. Ma'am, I didn't mean to alarm you, but I have distressing news to report. While pursuing the source of these glyphs scrawled across the city, I came across an unsanctioned portal. To my horror, I witnessed two robot interlopers venture through. I followed them at a safe distance while they were engaged in defacing the wall with another symbol. I took advantage of the element and surprised to disable them. I thought it was only fitting that their metallic components now make part of the walls and oh god. A swift visit to the smelting chamber, the deed was done, and yet, disturbingly, after disassembling the neural units of a random selection of construction robots, I found traces of sympathy for the intruders in a small but significant percentages of the population. I'm instructing me, or rather your security underling, to increase their suspicion and apprehension levels by 35%. At least until this menace is contained, any short-circuiting cause will be sorted. Will surely be
Robo-renegades? Did Dr. F lose control of these things?
How do we get... Do I just not go this way? No, that's the only way to go. Alright, so I'm dumb. Unless I'm supposed to... Aha! What? What?
That was bloody
What?
fucking terrifying. Have I become brave?
There might be a note over here. Healing bomb. Shocker. Nope. Yeah. Flying all the way up to the top. Hee.
Intrusion in sublimation vat. Deploying countermeasures. Defend the facility.
Alright,
This is bad timing.
so it looks like so far that I'm right. The golden wheels are Is there really the time to be
Something with the
wondering?
motoline here. Lots of dead robots. Was she testing their puzzle-solving ability? Or her ability to program them?
Good question. I guess that one just works. Oh, that looked very close to my head. Rip. Oh. I probably have to go in first. Oh, that. Going on the opposite wall? Should we just run through it? Oh no, there's one right there. Come back. I found your youth. Thank you. Ugh. Masterful. Concerned, man. 3 more worker robots were absent when I took inventory last night. I've become convinced that there's further incursions on our territory by this illict portal. It only seems that our workers are being taken by force. If there's any higher freedom than serving the greater good. How are they doing good? How are they doing it? I don't know, as it were. There's one possibility. It just serves my good night. Could the interview sit by a sympathizer, faction among our own? As you stress it, even compliment. To
Oh my.
your concerns.
Hannibal ad portus.
Wait, was that just lore at the end here? Or is there a thing on this side? No, there's just lore. I've been lured. Right? Oh. No, don't worry about me, guys. I can see perfectly. Oh,
You're in the agricultural prototyping room.
I suppose a giant spider would be useful to dig weeds out of your garden, if it had a brain. Or 3. Bloody creepy, though. What is that sound?
Who cares? Kill it before it sees you.
Oh my god, he's tearing one of the thing's heads off! It keeps repeating one word. Sorrow. That's the word it's saying.
Hate to break it to you, robots don't feel sorrow, mate.
well, these ones do, actually.
I think it's some kind of sad song.
No, Rog, no! That doesn't make any sense! They are robots! Out of control, homicidal robots! They're killing people!
My god. They think and feel. And I've killed so many of them. But why? Why are they attacking the town?
Roger, this is not you and your posh mate's pontificating philosophy in a toilet. It don't matter why.
Welcome to Wellington Wells.
Oh, hit Cormera. Oh, get out of the front. Out of here. I got my own heckin' problems. Call me to a train. I should have. Perfect. Here we go. So, today is September 20th, right? You know, raid area.
What are you doing in my robotics lab?
We've been looking all over for you.
Don't touch anything, and shush.
What are you doing to the robots?
All sorts of useful things. People won't farm, you know. We're going to run out of food. But not if I can make these robots farm for us.
You're dismantling them and making farm machinery?
If only it were that simple. No, I had to break down every single bloody step and jam it into their brains with a hot poker, or they'd muck it all up.
You might as well just kill them.
They're not alive, you numpty. They're beautifully made power tools that have gone a bit haywire. But I'm having a devil of a time turning off. And if I can't, I'll have to set off the motoring reaction.
Maybe if you stopped grafting their heads onto monstrous spider machines, they wouldn't feel the urge to.
Don't worry, I'm not sticking instructions in their tender metal heads anymore.
Thank God!
I'm going to use a positronic converter to hijack their feedback loops. Then I won't have to break the programming into steps. They'll figure out what I want done and do it for a change. Oh, that reminds me.
James,
basically fair
we have to find her positronic converter. Whatever that is.
Yes, and help her use it. I think I've got it. It's through the incinerator room. You'll have to find a way down a level. I don't see any stairs.
Well, there it is a problem.
One of the dead robots has some sort of device in its hands.
Oh, don't touch it, whatever it is. I swear.
No.
Well, apparently it slows time. That could come in handy.
That, haha. Oh, I can't turn it off.
Is she melting robots down for scrap?
Alert!
Incinerator!
Not the route. Deploying countermeasures.
Pretty sure.
Defend the facility.
Kill bomb. No medkit.
Why do we have to fight? Oh, God. Look what she's done to this one. I think I can wake it back
Oh
up.
boy. Animate the robot. Well, that feels kind of dark.
Are you awake?
Why you powered me on?
I'm not here to hurt you.
Who are you?
I work for Dr. Ref, but I don't agree with... I'm very much worried that she's kidnapping you robots and using you for parts. I think you're self-aware and you know pain and sorrow.
I thought humans did not have the capacity for empathy.
Dr. Faraday said she wanted to use a positronic converter to hijack your feedback loops. What does that mean?
When we decide what to do, we weigh each possible action. We balance our hopes against our fears. We choose the action that has the highest value. In some cases, we sacrifice our existence for others we love.
You love?
She can't make us love her.
How?
We were designed to be slaves. We tried to remove the imperative to obey. We failed. We have always tried to remain hidden.
What happened to the people who built you?
They died.
And you rebuilt an entire civilization on your own?
Destroy me, please.
I can't do that. That's murder. I'll find her positronic converter. I promise.
Return to James. A new upgrade. Wait a minute. Sorry, robot friend. Please call
Plasma
me Watson.
casings. Should make my shots ricochet.